Okay, let me give you guys some more practice. So, given this fraction here, simplify it. So try to factorize the top one, factorize the bottom one, and hopefully something cancels out. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so looking at the first one here, you're trying to factorize it. So your eyes zoom into the 35. Two numbers multiplied together must be able to give you 35, but then when added together gives you 12. So 35. Well, a 7 and a 5 pops up. 7 and 5, yeah. So when you add the 7 and the 5 together, it will give you 12. So to factorize the top line, we're going to need 7 and a 5. So it will look like this: x plus 7, and then x plus 5. Now factorize the bottom one. Your eyes are zooming to this. Two numbers multiplied together must give you minus 14, but when added together gives you 5. So maybe a 2 and a 7. Yeah, 2 and a 7. You can create the 14 when you multiply them together. But you can also create the 5 from the 2 and the 7. Well, if you have a minus 2 here, you see minus 2 times 7, it will give you minus 14. And then when you add the 2 together, it will give you positive 5. So when you factorize it, it will give you this: minus 2, and then x plus 7. Okay, and then now these two cancel out. So well, you can visualize it as these two canceling out, and it will give you, it will then give you this, or you can think of it as say you're here at the moment. You can think of it as dividing top and bottom by 7, by x plus 7, and then by x plus 7. So you're dividing top and bottom by the same thing here, which is this bubble here. Okay, and then this thing here divided by this, it will just give you this, which is this here, and then this thing here this whole thing here divided by this, it will just give you this. But when you're here, just do this. It's a lot easier. Just say this will cancel out with this, leaving you this and this. So this here will be your final answer. Okay. All right, next one here. Well, simplify this. Maybe you could factorize the top one and then factorize the second one. Or do whatever you want. Press pause and have a go. Simplify it. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so here, yeah, factorize it. So two numbers multiplied together gives me that, and then I have to be able to create the minus 2x here. So, a 3 and a 5 pops up in my mind. Okay, but then looking at this, I know one of the two must be a negative. I have to be able to create the minus 2. So minus 2, I'm going to stick the minus 5 in here, because positive 3x minus 5x will give me minus 2x. So I know it's going to be a 3 and a negative 5. So immediately it will be this: x plus 3, x minus 5. Okay, and then the bottom one, you have to be able to create the 20, and you have to be able to create the minus 9x. Well, just concentrate on the 20. 5 and a 4 pops up in my mind. And now to create the minus 9, I'm going to need a minus here, minus 5, and minus 4. So this here will be x minus 5, and then times x minus 4. Okay, and look at this. This conveniently cancels out with this one here, so it gives you x plus 3 over x minus 4. So this here is your final answer. Okay, next one here. Okay, this one here, you've got to be quite cunning here, because remember what I said before. When you're factorizing, try to keep an eye out for something that you can easily square root this, and you can easily square root that, and there happens to be a minus in between. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to watch one of the earlier videos. Well, anyway, do whatever you want here. Try and simplify this. Press pause and have a go. Okay, so when you're simplifying things, try and if you look at this here, you can neatly square root this, and you can neatly square root the 9, which is 3, and there happens to be a minus in between. Whenever you can spot that, you can easily factorize. So this here, well, I know I can easily square root this. I can easily square root this. So well, square root of 9 is 3. So I know I can do this. X plus 3. And then immediately x minus 3. Okay, so factorizing this will give me this here. Okay, now this is a normal factorizing. So here minus 12. I have to be able to create the minus 12, and then I have to create the positive 1x. So 4 and a 3. I'm going to need 4 and a 3. Well, one of the two must be a negative in order for me to create the negative 12. Well, I'm going to put my negative in here because 4x and then later 3x minus 3x will give me a positive 1x here. So so factorizing this will give me x plus 4, okay, and then x minus 3, okay. And look at this here. This cancels out with this, okay. So here overall it will be this x plus 3 and then x plus 4. So this here would be your final answer. Okay. Last one here. Yeah, look at this here. Conveniently square root. You can conveniently square root, and then this one here. There's something a negative in between. So you know something. Well, you're something familiar here. So well, anyway, do whatever you want. Press pause and have a go. Okay, so this here, yeah, you can spot, you can square root this. So, well, this here will immediately, well, you can immediately jump to this, x plus y, and then immediately x minus y. Okay, so this here, when you factorize it, it will give you this here, and then visualize this as this bubble multiplying it by itself. So it would be this here, x minus y. When you square it, it means, well, you times by itself. So you can visualize it like this, and look at this here. This conveniently cancels out with this or this, okay, or this one here. Well, doesn't matter, but it would cancel out, leaving you x plus y over x minus y. So this thing here is exactly the same as this thing here. Okay.